And welcome back to the second questions and answers video for the HTC Touch Pro. Thanks for the response. Had a good response from a lot of people. There's a few questions that will be answered on this one. The first one here is from AMNSRG. They've asked three questions here. The first one's on the price, asking is it really about $1,200? When I mentioned that on the previous video, that is the New Zealand dollar price on expensis.com.au. Now that actually comes to $1,209.99 in New Zealand dollars. So if you would like to work out what that is in your currency, just go to xe.com and you can convert it. Now remember, this is the actual price when you're not on contract. So if you're on a contract with your provider, with your phone provider, it will be a lot cheaper. AMNSRG also asks about the phone performance. What do I think of it? Well, the performance of this phone I think is exceptionally good for a Windows Mobile 6. As you can see, as I've shown in the previous ones, it's very, very responsive, this touch flow, very fast. This is after the tweaks I did when I first got it. It wasn't so hot, but it was still pretty good. And they also want to know, should you choose the HTC Touch Pro or the Sony Xperia? Well, I have not reviewed the Sony Xperia yet. I haven't had a chance to get my hands on it. But what I would say is you've got to see which features you want out of a phone. For me, I like the keyboard. This was a very important function for me, and it's a beautiful keyboard and the buttons press very well. It suits me. The features on this phone are good for me, which is why I chose the HTC Touch Pro over the other phones. I have a question here from Super Tojo. He's asking about MSM Messenger. Can you use it, or how does it work, and can you use it with the keyboard? Well, let's just have a look, shall we? So to go to MSN Messenger, you just need to go over to your programs. I have this all set up in programs, so it's down the bottom here. Click on it and Windows Live opens. Okay, so now you've got your sign in page here. Here you can choose your status, whether you want to sign in as online, appear offline, out to lunch, I don't know if you can see that, in a call, away, be right back, etc. Okay, so I'm going to sign in as online. All I have to do is click down here where it says sign in, just using the stylus here so it's easier to see. It shows it signing in, and here you go. Here you have your messenger, so you've got your online, offline friends, IM contacts. I've just set this up, so I haven't got any contacts or anything in that. It's just been set up purely for this demonstration. Down here is where you can type your messages. If you want to go into use the keyboard, just turn it over, open it up like that, and it will go into the landscape mode. There you go, you can see that there. So, and you can see you can type down there as well. You do need to select a contact before you can do that, which is why I haven't shown you any typing or anything like that. But it does work, believe me. I've used it on my private one and it works fine. I have another question from Super Tojo. He's asking how PowerPoint works. Can you edit in the PowerPoint on the HTC Touch Pro, and can it handle the 2007 graphics? Well, I'll open up a document, a PowerPoint document that I've had sent to me. It's a mock one, just purely for trying this out. I'll open up PowerPoint here. Here we go here. There's a briefing here. Now, pretty much, I've been quite disappointed with Windows Mobile PowerPoint. It is pretty much a display-only program. You can't really edit in it. There we go. You can't really edit in it that well, and it's pretty much just for hooking up to a computer and taking along to a meeting instead of your laptop. So you can click here, and as you can see, you can click through, and it will bring up the different displays like so. It'll show normal clip art like this quite well, but there are some pages here, like the very last page, which I'll get to, which there's some photos, which does not show. This one here is supposed to show swooping in graphics that come up onto the screen, and I used this with the 2007 PowerPoint to display this. It is not showing it. I haven't worked out why, but there doesn't seem to be any settings. You click here, you can click on the settings here. There don't seem to be any settings in here that allow you to fix that. It's pretty much read-only sort of files. So I was quite disappointed with that. But you know, if you get it sorted in your office, you'll be able to then at least have it on a small media device that you can show it on. If it's a basic PowerPoint presentation, that is. If it's anything fancier, you probably want to bring your laptop along. I have a question here from SS70 Chevelle 24. Now, Chevelle 24 wants to know about the key lock, how easy it is to put the key lock on in case you're holding it in your pocket or anything like that, and you don't want to accidentally make a call or accidentally end up charging a whole heap of data downloads to your account. So what it is you'll go up, I'll show you with the stylus, you go up to Start menu. This is how you enable the actual key lock. Click on Start, you have to go down here to Settings, click on Settings, and then there's the button here, Lock. Click that, and there, it's locked. So there's no buttons that will work on this phone until you've entered your PIN code here, okay? Only thing that can be made here are emergency calls, but that's pretty standard on nearly every phone now. So all you need to do is enter your PIN code into this. I'll just do that. And then click on Unlock, and it brings it back to your main screen. Now, yeah, this is the settings page here for the lock. So I use this if I'm going to leave my phone unattended for a great amount of time. It's a bit of a it's quite a few steps. Well, it's only 3 steps, but it can be a bit annoying if you quickly just want to look at your phone and flick it off and chuck it back in your pocket again if you're in a hurry. So what I do is I just actually press the top button here. This is the on-off button. All you do is just press it like so, and it puts the phone into standby mode. Okay, so in standby mode, the screen won't work, nothing will activate it. None of these buttons, the call button, the hang up button, they don't activate the phone. The volume button on the side, that won't turn it on. The only thing that will turn it on is if you open up the keyboard, if you pull the stylus out. If you pull the stylus out, it'll bring it out of standby, and if you press this top button again, it will bring it back. So I'll show you, I'll turn it off again. Here we go, we're opening up the keyboard. See, it brings it back. I'll just put the stylus back in, and we'll turn it off again. And as I remove the stylus, you can see that brings it out of standby mode as well. I find this pretty good. I just use the standby mode, very easy. The only time you'll actually turn it on really is if you accidentally press this top button on top, so which I don't tend to do if it's just in my pocket. But as I say, if I'm using it for a or not using it for any length of time, then I would use the lock function definitely. Okay, so that's it for this Q&A session this time. I look forward to making video 3 with answers to any further questions you may have.